Good evening to all of you tonight, Monday night. Bill Taylor, KENS 5 Digital Center. First Monday night of 2023. And you know, after a pretty foggy start, it turns into a spring-like day on this winter Monday. Yes, we're still in winter. Yes, it's January, but then this happens. Look at these numbers. 82 San Antonio today, 88 Pleasanton, 91's Pearsall, Cotulla, 90 Carrizo Springs, Eagle Pass, Del Rio 84. It's like the one pocket down I-35, southwest Texas, really soars today. 88's at George West, Beeville too. Wow, even 84 Seguin, 85 Floresville. Just incredible for this time of year. Was it a record? It's actually been warmer on January 2nd. I was like, which day is it? I almost wanted to say 3rd, but it is only the 2nd day of our first month of the new year. And it was 4 away. So 2006 is 86, stays in place another year. Look at how warm the morning low was. 69 degrees is 6 degrees above the average high. We should be going all the way down to 41, a 30 degree above average morning. 30. I mean, that is just astonishing, right? And we did get some rain today. The first drop of the year is 1/100th of 1 inch on the 2nd day of January. So we might technically be above average on annual rainfall. That would be so nice. On the heels of what was the second driest year in city history. Here's the interesting thing. Number 2, driest. Number 2, 100-degree days. If you remember, we were chasing that record. So number 2 on 2 of the biggest lists of climate, right? Your 100-degree days, your annual rainfall, and we're number 2 in both, and it was 2022. Hello? What is that? That's pretty cool. Jay Garcia, what's happening? Good evening. Happy New Year. Please, some cool stuff. You ready for some cool? It will get cooler, but just not cold. Yeah, JC, spring continues, my brother. It's too hot there, huh, Pete? Happy New Year, Debbie. Thank you very much. Hey, Shell, Happy New Year. I think I am. Hey, Louise, how are you? Happy New Year. Thank you. Oh, I hope Don Bush gets better. Pray for Don Bush. Pray for this young man on the Buffalo Bills. His name's Hamlin. Last name is Hamlin. This young man literally collapsed on the field. They suspended the game. It will not be finished tonight. And it's a sad situation. I mean, from what Nate Ryan, our sports director, he'll have all the latest on KENS 5 News at 10, said that he is not breathing on his own. He is still not breathing. He's got a pulse, but he's unconscious and at a local hospital. He's been transported to a local hospital, but it was right after a play. He made a tackle. Didn't look to be, he was a defensive player. Didn't look to be, I saw the video, a very, dangerous hit. It wasn't anything, that even called for a penalty. And he got up from the hit. He tackled this ball carrier. He stood up and just went straight back. And it was really sad. And all the players, it was such a blessing to see as many players as we did just start praying. They got on their knees and started praying. Is it going to snow? Beth, I can't rule it out. Let me tell you why. We were talking about this today. Ryan Shoptaw and I were talking about extremes in January. We have seen snow in Januaries of past. We've seen flooding in Januaries of past. But here was the interesting thing. When we had the 2 biggest snowstorms in the city's history, well, recorded history, that we've experienced. 1985, we had about 13 inches of snow. 2021, we had about 8 over the course of a week. Okay, that January of 85 was over the course of a day, 24 hours. But when we're talking about February of 21, it was a 4-day period with 2 good snow days in there. Both of those snowstorms occurred in a La Nina winter. La Nina winter means that we're drier than average, warmer than average. Both of those snow events, the 2 biggest in recorded history for the city, La Nina winters. We're in a La Nina winter now. Doesn't mean that it means a snowstorm. It's just very unexpected in a La Nina winter that you would get snow in South Texas. So with that said, we still have January, we still have February. We still have 2 months that we could still see it. So thank you, Mike and Dahlia. Happy New Year. Good evening. Hi, Sheila. Thank you. God bless you too, and Happy New Year. Hey, JC, Happy New Year. Yes, James, absolutely. Good. I'm glad you said that too. DeMar, thank you, Roberta. DeMar Hamlin. God bless that young man. Ola Ole. So sad. Yeah, really. Kathy, I don't ever remember seeing this. I am so pleased to see that the teams decided to stop the game and honor this young man and pray for this young man and give respect to the family, because that's the right thing to do. Let's not play tonight, you know. And you're asking these players, they're all so close, and you saw the pain and hurt in those players' faces. I mean, they're a family, and so yeah. Thank you, Roberta. You too. Happy New Year to you and yours. All right, so let's talk some weather. What we've got tonight, some changes overnight. This is a frontal boundary that's going to be sweeping through. From west to east is a Pacific front, so we'll see a drop in humidity, but we won't see a drop in temperatures. They'll decline, let's put it that way. They'll drop a little bit, mainly because the air is going to dry out, and drier air will get colder. But the outflow boundary that you see in East Texas is what generated the most action today. We saw some dangerous thunderstorms develop along that boundary in East Texas today. Numerous tornado warnings. We could actually see now, too, now that I've got this view up, let's see whether or not we had storm-reported tornadoes. And I don't see them. Flood reports that go across Sabine Pass and into Louisiana. Hail, but no tornadoes confirmed. We had several tornado warnings, and still a very active line of thunderstorms east of I-45. That's going to be over Lufkin down towards Huntsville. What is that, Combsneil? Never heard of Combsneil, Texas. Not too far, I guess that's Jasper area. There's Jasper there, yeah. So, okay, the line doesn't make it to Appleby or Cushing or Center, but will continue moving east. Now, we're expecting another line to develop overnight tonight. Yeah, let me first show you what those storms look like today, at least some of the day. You can see that very narrow, fast-moving. These are usually where you can see those tornadoes spin up, and you get some rotation when they're fast-moving like this. There's some rain develop. Look at that. We did see a good thunderstorm develop right over Seguin, that area. Look at that, right? .630. Then right up, didn't make it to I-35. Then another little downpour south of Seguin. Interesting. A little bit of rain developed. Okay. So overnight, as the front pushes through, another line should form. But most of what I've seen, and I don't expect much of a change, developed this east of the city, beginning at about 1:30 in the morning. And then you can see a couple of showers are possible across the city between 2 and 3 a.m. Once we get to 5 a.m., we should start seeing skies clear. This front pushes through. It's a fast-moving front. We're going to have a mostly sunny, breezy Tuesday afternoon. In fact, behind this system, the temperatures won't drop. They'll come down a little bit from today's 82, but 77 is still well above average, almost 15 degrees. Mostly sunny skies, and as I mentioned, breezy. Let me show you that wind gusts will probably start before sunrise, between about 15 and 20 miles per hour. So there you see a clock clocked at about 16 at 4 a.m., We get up at 7 or so, right? Still about 15 to 20. All west-northwest, pretty much north-northwest first. And then it looks like they're going to turn due west in the afternoon and still be gusty at times between 15 and 20 at 4 o'clock. So breezy, and it's not only Tuesday. Watch what happens Wednesday afternoon. Another good gust of winds expected. Look at that, especially the hill country. If you're going to be in the hill country Wednesday, midday looks pretty breezy into the city through the afternoon, or 15 to 20 mile per hour gusts. Harmony, turn his mic up. What? Is my mic low? Colmus Neal. Thank you, Laura. Look at that. Colmus Neal. Happy New Year, Harmony. Colmus Neal. Madi, Riri, and Tia, all from Cotulla. What's going on in Cotulla tonight? Good to see you guys. Yeah, thank you, David. Thank you, Bush family. Happy New Year to you guys. A little quiet. Is it? 1, 2, 3? Let me see. Stand by as I can put this up full for you so you don't have to. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Is that a little bit better? Mic check, 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 check. Hey, Gary. All right, so Vanessa, you too. Or Ivana, I'm sorry. God bless you. Have a great year. Summer made an appearance in Cotulla. Yeah, 91, right? Is that what? Do you have a thermometer at your place, Anak? Unbelievable. Oh, I want to give some props. ASTA, Ag Science and Technology Academy. This is my youngest daughter, goes to this high school. This is a magnet program at O'Connor. She raises goats, but you can be, the chickens just arrived. That's the shortest program. They're 6 weeks, the chickens, the broilers they call them. And we have the Gerlach Livestock Show coming up at the end of the month, and then the auction. In fact, the Bexar County auction is going to be this Saturday, so kids that showed and placed last week in Bexar County's Livestock Show will go to auction this Saturday and be receiving donations, which are typically going to be college dollars for their education. But it's a wonderful program. If your kid loves animals, this is the way to go. It really is. It is phenomenal. And the families and the people that are involved in the program are top shelf. I'm telling you, everybody helps each other. It's a wonderful family of people. No big changes on the horizon. In fact, let's go. 7-day forecast. What we're expecting on the 7-day forecast from San Fernando Cathedral. It's going to show you nothing but sunshine. Now, it will get breezy tomorrow. It will get breezy Wednesday. In fact, I'm going to bump those numbers up a little bit on there. But the other breezy day is Friday. That's not going to happen there. That's right. Wrong spot. We need to go here. So we'll go 15 there. And 15 there. Sunny on Thursday, shouldn't be as breezy. But then Friday, the next front gets close enough, upper level low gets close enough, you start getting a little bit breezy. But the 7-day forecast rainfall is only showing really Saturday, Sunday. I think Saturday night into Sunday is the best chance, but we could get those chances going by Saturday. That's going to be the next front and the best chance of rain we'll have to begin January. Tonight, 30% chance of those light showers, and then you see temperatures, like I said, mostly affected in the mornings. So tomorrow morning, cooler, 56, we won't be in the 60s. Then each morning, we're dropping almost 10 degrees into Wednesday, Thursday, lower 40s. That's going to mean hill country, mid-30s, probably at the coldest, won't freeze. In fact, we're not looking at Arctic air. We'll get back to normal or seasonal average by this time next week on Monday. But right now, we're going to get back to checking with Julie on what's coming up on KENS 5 News at 10. We're checking with Julie on what's coming up on KENS 5 News at 10. We are now checking with Julie for the first time this year on KENS 5 News on what's coming up at KENS. Coming up on KENS 5 News at 10. No David, no tambourine, but we've got Julie.
Hello.
It feels like a really long time.
It has felt like a really
How have
long
you
time.
been?
I've been good. Went back home. We've talked about this before, but went back home to Midland.
Yeah.
It was great.
Little West Texas New Year.
West Texas New Year, yep.
How was it? How's the fam? Everybody all right?
Fam's good.
Excellent.
Grandma, grandpa, mom, sister, Jabba, they're all good.
Jabba the dog.
Jabba the bulldog, yes.
The bulldog is doing well. We brought up Jabba before.
Yes.
He
He's
misses
doing
Julie,
great.
doesn't he?
I
Does he get
know.
excited
I
when you
miss the
come home?
hugs. What happened?
Does he get excited when you come home?
Yes, he barely has a little tail, but when he sees, anybody come into the house, he just wiggles it. It's so cute, so cute. But I was so excited to go back home, but I'm excited to be back here too.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. Now, before you tell us what's coming up on Ken's 5 News at 10, any big resolutions in Julie's life?
Oh gosh, I've always been terrible. But you know what? Instead of giving up something, we're going to start getting back into working out. That's what we have to do, including drinking water, more water every day. That might, yes.
Hydrate, yes.
Exactly. I have not been very good at that, especially the last couple of months. But
it's okay.
Yeah.
Those
we're getting
last couple
back
months
into
are behind us. We press forward.
There you go.
All right.
There you go. We're excited.
I don't see any water on your desk.
Hey,
though.
listen.
All right.
It's only the second day, okay?
We got to ease into this.
We sure do, okay? I don't know you have to call me out, but that's okay.
Sorry about that.
It's fine.
I'm not calling. It's called accountability.
You know what? I
want to see you
appreciate that.
succeed.
I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. We'll see if it actually happens, but yeah.
So tell me about tonight's Ken's 5 News at the first Monday night newscast
The first,
of 23.
yes. It's always exciting, but tonight we have the usual suspects. We have ECs, of course, anchoring our 10 p.m. newscast. We have Nate Ryan. He's going to cover NFL.
Yeah, Nate's going to give us
yes.
the latest on Hamlin, on this young man that
Buffalo
we're praying
player.
for tonight.
So he'll have the latest on that. We'll also have Troy
Kless.
Kless. Yes, he's in the show
real
tonight.
Klessing.
Yeah, there you go. So we have him tonight. He's going to cover the MLK March. Is set to return in person this year. So we have that, and everybody that's a talker. So
That's big.
It is really big. So we talked to a commission chair tonight, and he just kind of gives us what the commission still needs in order for this to happen. Still.
We've really missed that. I mean, this is one of the
Yeah.
largest marches in the United States.
And moving here, when we first covered it, I think my first year here, I knew about it, but I had no clue how big of a deal this was. So it's always exciting to see that a large crowd like that
So
show
well
up.
attended
Yes.
and really inspirational.
Yes.
I mean, you see this whole city come together. Yeah, it's really special that it's back in
It is.
person. I love it.
It is. I'm excited for that. So we have Troy, Hannah, we have Alan Coslew tonight. So we
got
have the crew.
Hey, nothing wrong when you got the cause. Great things happen.
It's a great Monday.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank
I'm so
you.
glad you're back.
Yay, me too.
We missed you.
Missed y'all.
All right, so yeah, you have it there. A great newscast is only 30 minutes away, my friends. Yes, indeed, indeed. Happy New Year, Grace. Hi, Felicia. How are you? Happy New Year. A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. You know, I actually had that band, Otis Day and the Knights. That's Otis Day and the Knights from Animal House. They would come play our spring fling in college every year. I went to McNeese State in Lake Charles, Louisiana. I don't know who would book them, but they were the band every year, Otis Day and the Knights. And of course, that song would be the one, but it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I just reminded myself of that one. Happy New Year, Melissa. Thank you, Ivana, once again. All right, guys. So, yeah, it's supposed to be winter, but not until Monday. That's, even though it's not like 30s, that's about normal for us when it comes to winter. You can see the average on the banner there, 41 to 63. So Monday, one day, or this day next week, we should be back to a little bit of a winter feel. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday night. God bless you and yours, and we'll see you at 10.